Hello class, today I am here to discuss with you a topic Sannyasi and Fakir rebellion of 1763 to 1800. So when we talk about Sannyasi and Fakir rebellion, let us know about who all are Sannyasi and Fakir. So Sannyasi and Fakir, they are the people who lived like sadhus. They had a long hair and they always carried arrow and bow in their hand. So usually their figure was like that. Okay. So now how they came into the revolt? Why they fought against the ruling government that time? So to say, a British government. Okay. Now the Sannyasi and Fakir rebellion are very much a part of Indian society. This Fakir and Sannyasi are really a part of Indian society who fought against the colonial government during 1763 to 1800. So now both the Sannyasi and Fakiris lived on charitable gifts. They are the people who lived like sadhus. They lived like people who really wanted a British rule to be eradicated, or they should go out from the Indian land. So now who are the main leader who lead this Sannyasi and Fakiri into this revolt? Okay, now Majnu Saha who lead the Fakiris. Okay, now Bhavani Pathak who lead the Sannyasi. Now let us discuss some of the reasons, some of the causes which lead to this Sannyasi and Fakiras into the rebellion. Okay, this Fakir to the rebellion. Okay, so now reasons of the revolt. A variety of pilgrim texts was levied on them by the colonial rules. Now let us see. As we know, the British started their monopoly after the Battle of Plassey 1757. Then after the Battle of Boxer 1764, British totally started to rule over the Indian Nawabs or Jamindars. They were under them. So now the colonial rule totally dominated the Indian society. In this process, now the British started to dominate this Sannyasis and Fakir, and they started to put the pilgrimage tax upon them. जति पनि उनीहरुलाई यात्रा, तीर्थ यात्रा, पवित्र यात्रा गर्थे यी Sannyasi and the Fakir, they had to pay more than what they were paying. अब उनीहरुले जुन चीज पहिला पे गर्दै थियो, जति जग्गा ठाउँ पे गरेको थिएन पवित्र स्थानमा जाँदा गरे यात्रा गर्दा गरे, तब जब पनि ब्रिटिश गभर्नमेन्ट कोलोनियल रुल आयो टोटली, तब उनीहरुलाई त्यो ट्याक्समा पनि हाई गर्यो. So that the Sannyasi and Fakir started to fight against this power which British colonial rule started to put on them. Now let us see the second cause. Okay, the British administrator always used to interfere with their activities. Now in this sentence, what we need to understand is that I already told you the British started to administrate to the Indias, right? So now when they started to administrate over our country, they had their monopoly. उनीहरुको इच्छा अनुसार उनीहरुको जे विचार छ त्यो बमोजिम चाहिँ ब्रिटिश गभर्नमेन्टले चाहिँ कोलोनियल रुलले चाहिँ काम गर्न थाले. त्यसरी नै Sannyasi and Fakir, when they started to work, when they started to do something, उनीहरुले जे पनि गर्छ त्यो काममा चाहिँ अब ब्रिटिश एडमिनिस्ट्रेटरले हैन त्यति बेला उनीहरुको अब उनीहरूको जति पनि ठुलो ठाला छ उनीहरूले चाहिँ अब फकीर एन्ड सन्यासीको काममा चाहिँ के गर्यो इन्टरफेयर गर्यो बाधा पुर्याउन थाल्यो योले पनि this was also the one of the cause which lead to become which lead them to revolt against the British colonial rule. Okay. Now the last reason or the cause for the revolt of this Sannyasi and Fakir. Okay. The Bengal famine of 1770 lead to drop in production and many zamindars could not pay the tax. Now, in Bengal 1769 to 1770 there was a huge famine. Okay, that time what happened is that the zamindars or the production, fruit production was very low. Okay, अब मजदुरहरूले हैन खेती किसान गर्नेहरूले पनि के गर्न सकेन प्रोडक्सन मार्न सकेन हैन जमिनमा उनीहरुको बाली राम्रो फसल राम्रो हुन सकेन so now that time this peasants also could not pay the proper tax to the zamindars in this process now when there was no production in the land no proper production in the land there came a crisis how to pay the tax. So now this tax zamindars could not pay the proper tax to the colonial rulers. Okay, so this also one of the cause which lead to this revolt. अब उनीहरुले जब पनि आफ्नो ट्याक्सहरु ठीक समयमा पुर्याउन सकेन because there was famine अनिकाल थियो नि त 1770 मा in Bengal because of that they could not pay a proper tax. अब यो तिर्नु नसक्दाखेरि उनीहरुलाई imposition भयो British government started to impose the tax. They have to pay the tax. त्यो रुल हुँदाखेरि चाहिँ नियम कानुन हुँदाखेरि चाहिँ the zamindars even the peasants मजदुरीहरुले पे गर्न नसक्दा चाहिँ उनीहरु के भयो अब उनीहरुलाई जबरजस्ती फोर्स गर्दा चाहिँ उनीहरु आतंकित भएर चाहिँ यो रिभोल्ट चाहिँ उनीहरु पनि अगाडि आएर आन्दोलन गर्यो so that this revolt took place. Okay, now we will discuss about the failure of this revolt. Now let us see some of the causes which lead this Sannyasi and Fakir rebellion to become a failure. कसरी चाहिँ उनीहरु चाहिँ आफूले राखेको इच्छामा चाहिँ पुग्न सकेन किन चाहिँ उनीहरु फेलियर भएको रिभोल्टमा ओके सो नाउ causes for the failure changes of the objectives. Now in this first topic point let us discuss changes of the objective. Now the Fakir and the Sannyasi kept the objectives उनीहरुले एउटा के राखेको एम सुनेको पुग्ने पर्ने एउटा हैन कति सम्म उनीहरुले राखेको थियो तर उनीहरुले त्यो कुरामा अडिग रहेन they could not stick upon their objectives. They changed their objectives against the British colonial rule. They wanted to fight with them, they wanted to become a rebellion against them, but they could not stick upon their objectives what they had made before the rebellion. So that this result of this Sannyasi and Fakir rebellion could not reach their goal. Now another reason for the failure of this revolt is internal feud between the Sannyasi and Fakir. Now they had this Sannyasi and the Fakir, they were having themselves a fight. They were fighting internally. Okay, this two division came between this Fakir and Sannyasi. They could not together they could not come because internal fight they were having, this feud they were having. So that was the reason that lead them to become a failure into this rebellion of 1763 to 1800. because they were not together, so that they could not fight against the British colonial rule. Now, thank you whatever you have